Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody that has that ability, they want them on their team.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there from 6 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And out now come the Cowboys. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep down. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Kelly. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He got 29 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what... looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
Well, he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ty Montgomery, 43 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you? You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
No, check, Patriot! All right, now, look at 57.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carlson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go! Green!
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Morton. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.